If your organization spent over $1 billion on its digital transformation, wouldn't you expect some sort of positive benefits from that? You would think so, but the SAAQ, which is Quebec, Canada's government arm that handles driver's licenses, they spent over $1 billion on their ERP implementation, and they still haven't gotten business value out of it yet. In fact, the project started as a $600 million budget, and now it's ballooned into a $1.1 billion project. This is turning into such a disaster that the Auditor General of the Canadian government is launching an investigation and recently issued a report that's pretty scathing about the project. So, this project included back office automation as well as a customer facing website where people could register for driver's tests, to renew their driver's licenses, and that sort of thing. And the problem is not only that they spent or plan to spend 600 million on this project and it ballooned into 1.1 billion, but the other problem, the bigger problem, is that they actually delivered negative business value as a result of this digital transformation. Shortly after the platform went live 2 years ago, they found that actually less people were using the platform than were using the old platform before they ever went through the digital transformation. And what this was doing is actually increasing the lines and the wait times physically in person at the SAAQ offices throughout Quebec. Part of the Auditor General's report found that there was 20% of the functionality that hadn't yet been tested at the time they launched the go live. Despite some of the red flags that they had already identified internally, they decided to go live with the software anyway, and it turned into a complete disaster, which is part of why they're spending an extra $500,000 now to go fix it. And to put this all in perspective, there are about 500,000 residents or citizens in Quebec, which means that the average citizen of Quebec was spending about $2,000 in taxpayer dollars on this project that's delivering negative business value. So the really interesting thing here is this isn't just poor organizational governance. This is actually affecting taxpayers in Canada, and they're footing the bill for this massive disaster of a digital transformation. So this raises the question, when are organizations ever going to learn? When are they going to take responsibility for these projects? When are they going to stop blaming their vendors or their system integrators? And when are they going to start delivering real business value rather than these money pit disaster projects that many government and profit organizations tend to experience? What do you think went wrong here? I'd love to hear your comments below.